Hey guys, so now we're going to go over the cosine rule for standard mathematics. Okay, let's get into it. All right, firstly, you have your equations. So if you want to calculate a side, you're going to use this equation, cosine rule. If you want to calculate an angle, you're going to use this equation, right? So how do we use these? So remember when we were talking about the area formula and using the sine rule for that, right? We're talking about this ice cream cone shape, right? So the cornetto bar, it has the sides of the ice cream cone, and it has that chocolate at the bottom, which is this. And this is the shape we're looking for, right? We want two sides, and in between that, an angle, right, which is C, right? Once we have something like this, we can just plug these into the equation, right? So if we want to find this side over here, right, all we're going to do is plug the numbers in, right? So a squared plus b squared minus 2 times a times b times cos c, right? And then put that in the equation, and then we can find c. The angles, on the other hand, if we're using cosine rule, right, it's just a rearranged formula of this, right? So if we want to find, let's put a, b, c. So if we want to find this angle here, c, an easy way to remember it is that whichever angle we're trying to find, so if we have this triangle here and we're trying to find this angle, whichever angle this is, right, put the opposite side, so this, as a minus in the equation. Right? That's all you need to do, right? That's all you need to remember for this, right? So, for example, here, if we have a, b, just plugging it into the equation, so a squared plus b squared minus the opposite side, so c minus c squared over 2 times a times b, right? And you get cosine c, right? So let's get into some examples of how to do them. I'll leave this up for you, right? Okay, so, right, identify the information, choose the appropriate formula, whether you're doing the angle one or the side one, set up the equation, solve for the unknown, and for angles, make sure you do the inverse of cosine, right? So that's shift cos in your calculator. Okay, example 1. In a triangle ABC, let's draw this out. Right, so A is 7, B is 5, and then C, angle C is 60 degrees. Right, find the length of side C. Right, so we just have to write out the formula again. So C squared equals to A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cos C, and then plug in the numbers. So 5 squared plus, doesn't really matter, but I'm just gonna follow what the question put, 7 squared plus 5 squared minus 2 times 5 times 7 times cos 60 degrees. Put this into the calculator. 7 squared plus 5 squared minus 2 times 5 times 7 times cos 60 degrees. That equals 39, right? And then we say cos, or C, is equal to the square root of 39. And that equals to 6.24 ... approximately equal to 6.2 centimeters. All right, make sure you always put your units here as well. All right, next question. Right, in triangle ABC, right, A is equal to 9, B is equal to 12, and C is equal to 15. Right, not to scale, by the way. Find angle C. So find this one. Right, angle C is going to be opposite side C. So all we have to do, write the formula. Cos C is equal to A squared plus B squared minus the side opposite the angle, right? This is what I mean, right? 15 squared over 2 times 9 times 12. Right, put that in the calculator, and you get 9 squared plus 12 squared minus 15 squared over 2 times 9 times 12. We get 0. And then C is then equal to 90, right? So C is going to be a right angle. Right, so you can use it for non-right angled as well. I didn't know that this I picked numbers that were in exactly a right angle, but it shows that you can use it for pretty much anything. However, right, if this was a right angle here, we could use the cosine formula, but it's just quicker to use like your normal like sine SOHCAHTOA. Right. But that is cosine rule, right? Making sure, right, you put everything in the right place. And please just practice questions on these. Right? In the textbook, in any questions I give you, right, you'll get more questions that will be harder and that will challenge you. And these will prepare you for the HSC. So keep going with that, and I'll see you on the next lesson.